What's up, guys? So I have a lot of people asking me on my social media. I get a lot of DMs almost daily of people asking me if they should buy a Mini. I have a lot of people that ask me, or tell me, hey, I'm looking to buy a Mini. I've seen yours. I've seen what you've done with it. What do you think? Do you recommend me to buy one? What do you feel about them? And I'm going to be brutally honest. So like I said, I have a lot of people coming to me. A lot of people, have seen my social medias of the videos and the pictures I post of my car. I'm pretty active on there. So I really think it depends. Honestly, it just depends on the direction that you're going with the car. If you mean in general, should you buy a Mini in general, as in, it's going to be a daily, it's going to be a commuter car and whatnot, I say, yeah, definitely go for it. I think the Mini is a great daily. When I was dailying mine, before I did all the modifications to it, the car was great. It was smooth. Even it being an S, it still got great gas mileage. I mean, obviously, if you keep your foot out of it, you're going to get great gas mileage. It's a 1.6 liter motor, 4-cylinder. So, what do you expect? If you're getting a base model Mini, they're great. You maintain it right, do for, your typical oil changes, tune-ups and whatnot. The car will last you a long time. And like I said, if you're using it to commute, you're using it as a daily, driving every day, the car's great. You'll get great gas mileage. It won't break down as much, as long as you stay on top of it. And I think that's the most important part. If that's the direction that you're going with in buying a Mini Cooper, if that's what you want out of the car, I think it's perfect for that, honestly. Now, if you're like me and you're looking to buy a Mini because you want a car to modify, then that gets a little trickier. Why? Because there's a lot of different directions you could go with when it comes to these cars. If you're getting this car because, you've seen my videos or you've seen videos online, that people ripping on Minis, people having fun with them, saying that they're great cars, because, it's true. I love my car. I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't have chose something else. I think it's been a great experience. This is my first one. I've came from owning, just Volkswagens to, switching it up, still staying European, but going for a Mini instead. And, I don't regret it. I think I made the right choice. These cars are very, they're very tuner friendly. If that's the direction you want to go in, there's a lot you can do. Suspension mods are endless. There's a lot of, performance mods you can get, from exhaust systems to intakes, catch cans, bigger turbos. There's a lot of, if you're looking to even build one of the engines in one of these cars, there's a lot of, companies that sell, forged internals. You got pistons, rods, you can build one of these if you really wanted to. I mean, it depends on the Mini you get. If you get one of the N18s, you can't cam. I mean, there's situations where you can and can't do certain things on certain models and certain engines of these cars. But overall, if you're looking to get one to modify one, I think it's a good idea. If it's like a beginner car that you're going to modify, there's a big aftermarket support that will, guide you and help you into what you can and can't do. People in the Mini world, they've tried everything, from the forums that I've read and on Facebook, Instagram, from what people do and asking around and people asking me and me asking them stuff, you find out a lot of stuff that you can and can't do to these cars. And, I think that's really helpful. It gives you good guidance on, what direction to take when it comes to buying one of these cars. If you're not into performance, that's fine. Maybe you're one of those kids or one of those people that, just, you like stance, you want to slam a car, you want to put a car, on coilovers, put wheels on it and just call it a day. Or, you want to go even bigger, you get air suspension, 3-piece wheels, these cars are great for it. If you're into the whole aero scene, splitters, diffusers, big wings, they sell all that stuff for these cars. So, if you like the way the car looks and that's the direction you're going for, then I think it's a good direction to take, I think it's worth it in that sense. If you want a car for, autocross, a car that handles, you want a car that takes turns really nice and tight and good, and, cars that'll get out of corners really quickly, if you like to drive on windy roads and mountains and stuff, they're perfect for that. These cars handle fantastic, and that's one thing I'll never complain about these cars. These cars have handling that, it's an amazing car to handle. It's unmatched, I think, and just upgrading the suspension, sway bars and links and all that, just make these cars 10 times better. If that's the direction you want to go in, you know, throw some lightweight wheels on there, do your full suspension, you know, not too much performance, and just, you know, you want to just straight autocross, I think these cars are good for you too. Now this is where I don't recommend a Mini. If you're looking to buy a Mini thinking that it's going to be this, you know, quarter-mile monster, or, you know, you think you're going to, you know, roll race everything you see on the highway, and think, you know, you're going to beat, you know, Mustangs and V8s and, you know, Golf Rs, you know, the hot hatches, you know, those kind of four cylinders, I don't think you're buying the right car in that, you know, approach, because, you know, these cars, surprisingly, they're pretty quick. They're pretty quick in my opinion. My car really surprised me after tuning in and doing all the modifications. My car really did impress me. It was a lot quicker than I thought, and to be honest, with what I have done, no upgraded turbo, you know, just bolt-ons and a basic tune for now. You know, I've pulled and I've, you know, been in a lot of cars that, you know, I'm really not supposed to, from, you know, older generation WRXs that have been modified to the newer F820 WRXs that have been modified. I've given STIs good runs, Focus STs, Fiesta STs, all those cars, you know, that are in the four-cylinder realm, you know, I've given them really good runs. You know, I've kept up with them, I've beaten them, and it's been great. But, you know, when you're looking for a car that's considered fast, you know, it depends what your definition of fast is. You know, maybe a 250 to 300 horsepower car for you is fast, and these cars are perfect. But, you know, if you're looking for a car that's going to be putting down 500-600 horsepower, you're not buying the right car. Unless you're planning on putting, you know, thousands of dollars into this, you know, you're not buying the right car. That's the only instance where I wouldn't recommend one. And if you're a person that doesn't like to maintain your cars, you know, Minis require good maintenance. You need to maintain the car for them to last. You know, if you're one of those people that are lazy, you know, you're not buying a Honda, you're not buying a Toyota, you're buying a very picky, anal European car where the check engine light comes on for everything. You know, you got to stay on top of things, and you just can't let them go. If you want something where you can just, you know, let go, and something that's cheap and affordable and all that, don't buy a Mini. You know, buy yourself a Honda, buy yourself a Toyota, a Mazda. Don't buy yourself a Mini. It's going to give you a headache. You know, maintenance is a lot higher on these cars. So in that aspect, you know, if you're looking for this track race monster, this super fast, super, you know, oh my god, this car's going to put me in my seat and I'm going to beat everybody on the street, this is not the right car. You're not buying the right car. But, you know, like I said before, if you want a car that's nice, great daily, or even looking to modify it, you know, stance-wise, track-wise, or just, you know, just to have a car that looks good and that's quick, this is the perfect car for you, you know. Just stay on top of everything, maintain the car right, and you'll be happy. I think you'll have just as good of an experience that I have, you know. And if you're looking for a car that's going to rule the streets and you're going to beat everybody, please stay away from these cars, because this is not the car for you. These are not race cars. I mean, sure, you can, you know, I've taken mine to the track. Yes, I've taken mine down the track, and it hasn't ran great times. I think my best pass at the track was like a 14.8 at 101 miles per hour. The trap speed was pretty good. You know, this car's really light, so for the power that it has, the car moves. Like, don't get me wrong. A 14.8 is not fantastic. I get that. My 60-foot was awful. You know, I was on a bad tire, so, you know, the car just spun through first and second. With a good tire and a better tune, because I'm just on a basic, like, stage 1 map right now, I think I could get into 13s. You know, with the trap speed I have of 101, I should be able to run a 13, at least a high 13, depending on what my 60-foot is. So, I mean, if that's what you're looking for, then okay, you know, you're not going to be running, like, 11s and 10s in these cars. Like, it's just not going to happen. So, you know, it's a front-wheel drive car. You know, you're not going to be drifting in these cars. So if you're looking for, like I said, that track monster, like, this is just not the car for you. Overall, would I recommend a Mini? Yeah, I would. I love this car. I love Minis in general. I've grown to, you know, I've grown a great passion for them. I've owned mine for over a year and a half. It'll be 2 years in the summer, and it's been nothing but fun. Yeah, you know, little problems here and there, but that's every car, especially when you modify them. You're gonna have little issues here and there, but nothing major. You know, this car's never left me stranded. This car's never broken down on me, and I'm fortunate because, you know, I drive mine pretty hard. You know, when I drive it hard. So I definitely recommend getting one if it's for the reason that I stated before. If you're looking for the reason that, you know, I mentioned that, you know, you want to go fast and all that, then, you know, I would just stay away from one. You're just going to be disappointed, and you're just going to trash talk the car because, you know, it's not what you wanted. if you want something fast, you know, go for a V8, go for, you know, one of those hot hatch 4-cylinder turbos, an RS, a Golf R. You can, if you have the money, spend, you know, go get an RS3. You know, you want something fast, go get something like that. But if you want something fun, that's economical on gas, that is very mod friendly, or even to daily, Mini Cooper's I think, an amazing car that you could get. You know, it incorporates everything that you want, and I think it's just a good choice. I love mine. Like I said, I don't regret getting mine. And you know, for everybody that's asking me, that's what I feel about these cars. You know, they have a lot of potential depending on the route that you want to take with them, and you know, it's an affordable car to get. They're not too expensive depending on what year you get for the mileage that you get. And remember, these cars are made by BMW, so it's not, you know, they're not bad made. You know, they're good quality. They're minis. You know, gotta love them. So if you guys have asked me on my social media, you know, I think this video clears up on what I think of them. So if the direction you want to take is something that I said, go for it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know, you know, why you guys love your minis, you know, what you don't like about them, what you do with yours. You know, is it a daily? Is it a track car? Do you autocross it? Is it slammed? You know, just let me know. Let me know what's up, and I hope this helps everybody that has asked me, you know, what I think about mine, what I think about minis in general, and hopefully you guys have a good day. Any questions, let me know. I have my social media listed in the description, or if you want, just comment on this video and let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much.